What is up, YouTube? My name is Evan, and today I'm going to bring you my City Championships deck. And that's all I'm really going to say about it. We're not going to spend a lot of time emphasizing the who's, the what's, and the whys. We're going to keep this one short and sweet. I was running Mega Mewtwo, 3 copies of Mega Mewtwo. This is the Y version, of course. And 3 copies of this Mewtwo EX. And this was expanded format, but I chose this one so I could use Shrine of Memories to damage change, potentially. To score knockouts off Mega Mewtwo. I only managed to pull that off once out of 5 rounds, which is a little disappointing, but yeah, what are you gonna do? You know, it was a really fun trick. I scored a knockout off of it. It was awesome. It's like a knockout and a max potion all at once. That was cool. That's what I wanted to do. And I paired it with Seismitoad EX. Both those mons love the DCE. Good control and a big beat stick. It's kind of like the Seismitoad Veltal EX matchup in a way. I ran Wanahoopa EX, obviously, to get all these lovely EXs going. 2 Shaman EX, really all I needed, that much was fine. And 1 Keldeo EX, so we can float storm him, of course, and kind of get around status and, you know, pretty much anything our opponents want to do to us like that. And basically give everybody free retreat. We were running 3 Professor Juniper, 3 Ends, 1 Colress, and man, I saw so much Skyfield at that event. Like, I think I saw, 3 out of 5 opponents ran Skyfield. So, and we're just filling up their benches. So Colress was actually a pretty nice card to have. 1 copy of Skyla. Lots of good things to get in this deck, obviously. 1 copy of AZ. This is quite a star card for me as well. 1 Lysander. And 1 Hexmaniac because, you know, Giratina is a thing. Saw a lot of Giratina too. So if you're about to go to City Championships yourself in the near future, in the next couple of weeks, Giratina, Skyfield, Rayquaza, that sort of thing, that's going to be a thing. You need to plan for that definitely if you aren't already. Those are very prominent strategies. Now that was expanded, but still. I was running 3 Spirit Links because when I've run 2 Spirit Links to 2 Spirit Links to 3 Megas, I found myself really working to dig for this, so I wanted to run 3 to make sure we could get it up with a little more consistency. 2 Muscle Bands, and you know, so we're running a lot of things we can just play out of our hand pretty quickly, which is not accidental. 2 Float Stones to make sure we don't prize it, so that Keldeo is always kind of useful there. We're running 3 Ultra Balls. We're running 3 Versus Seeker, because we're not running the Battle Compressor, so I didn't want to go a full-on 4 in this case. We're running 1 Scoop Up Cyclone. It was a close call between this and Scramble Switch. As it turns out, I rarely ended up getting it, just by kind of coincidence. I didn't end up drawing it, so it wouldn't have mattered too much which one was which. But I think either one of them could have served pretty well in this position. But I like Scoop Up Cyclone as a little bit more of a save in the event that somebody gets statused or something like that. You can save energies, things like that there. I kind of like it just a little bit better. It's a little more universally effective. I ran 3 Super Scoop Ups. It's a great way to erase damage, all of those. 1 Town Map, because we get a lot of things we really want to make sure we get, so this helps us pick them out of the prizes, which is nice. And we're running 2 copies of Shrine of Memories because we don't really need it. It's sort of a surprise play, ultimately, and it can get rid of other stadiums, but it's so wonderful with the damage switching Mewtwo EX. Like I say, it's a really fun tactic. 1 Super Rod so that we can kind of burn our EXs a little more impunity and still get away with it. And I decided to opt for 2 Enhanced Hammers, just as a way to slow down Giratina, because I knew that would be kind of a thing, and I'm glad I made that prediction because that was completely on point. And last but not least, we ran 4 DCEs for all the incredibly obvious reasons, and then just nothing but Psychic Energies as our basic energies, and we ran 8 of those. And that was the deck. This was our deck for our city championships. We did not quite make top 8 out of this. We had, like I said, kind of a middling record, about half and half. There was some unpleasant luck involved, just really weird circumstances, like a judgment call where instead of junipering 2 Versus Seekers, I ended up sending my opponent out of a really, really rotten hand and getting absolutely no draw support myself. And basically, I accidentally set him up for something wonderful. It was just one of those things that happens like that. I didn't mean for it to happen, but it happened. You know, stuff like that happens. Or one game I went through about nearly 30 cards, I counted, and I found 1 energy just by a weird coincidence. You know, and statistically that shouldn't happen that way, of course. It's 1 in 5 on our energy count because we got 12. But you know, it happens that way sometimes. That's okay. It's part of the game. I learned what I need to learn, and I think I might have changed a few things if I were going to do this again. But by and large, I think it was a good deck. I had fun playing it despite some unfortunate circumstances. And yeah, I'd still say if you want to try building this deck or building a similar version of it, give it a try. It's a good deck, like I say. And it'd be a gosh darn shame for it to just die here. It deserves some attention and some love, and I may revisit it in the future, especially in modified format. So anyway, until next time, like, comment, subscribe, check me out on Twitter. Link is below, and I will see you next time.